Presented by Listen Headlines, latest world news from trusted sources.
February 5, 5:39 America, New York. Fahad Shah, editor in Kashmir, is arrested. The police accused Fahad Shah, who edits a news website, of uploading anti-national content. Critics say journalists in Kashmir have increasingly been harassed and intimidated. Fahad Shah, right, editor of the Kashmir Walla, last month. February 5, 5:29 America, New York. Rescue teams find 4 bodies after plane crash in Iceland. Rescue teams in Iceland have located the bodies of all 4 occupants of a small plane that crashed into a lake while carrying tourists from the United States, the Netherlands and Belgium on a sightseeing trip. February 5, 5 o'clock America, New York. Facing tough election, Orban turns to Putin for support. The Hungarian leader made his name by defying Moscow. But he has increasingly turned toward Russia in an effort to secure the natural gas he needs to keep energy prices low and voters happy. Prime Minister Viktor Orban of Hungary, long seen as a political chameleon, has broken with his country's long history of wariness toward Russia. February 5, 5 o'clock America, New York. Collateral damage of China's virus policy, fruit. The closure of Chinese land borders and the tightened screening of goods have driven Southeast Asian fruit farmers into debt. Many have had to abandon their harvest. Pham Thanh Hong, a dragon fruit farmer in Vietnam, trimming his trees, which were adorned with LED lights to induce off-season flowering. February 5, 5 o'clock America, New York. Leader's death is another blow for ISIS, but it's hardly the end. The Islamic State is a shadow of its former self. But it's likely to keep adapting and enduring, even after the U.S. raid that killed its top commander. American and Kurdish forces confronted ISIS fighters recently in Syria, in some of the heaviest fighting by U.S. February 5, 4:15 America, New York. Xi says China, Egypt hold similar visions and strategies. Chinese leader Xi Jinping says his country and Egypt share similar visions and strategies in defending their own interests. February 5, 4:10 America, New York. Protesters send freight truck into line of cops, videos. The incident occurred during a tense standoff between Mexican students and police. Students protesting a 2014 mass kidnapping directed a driverless freight truck to slide downhill towards a line of National Guardsmen and police officers guarding a toll booth in Chilpancingo, southern Mexico on Friday. February 5, 4 o'clock America, New York. Rescuers inch closer to Moroccan boy, 5, trapped in well. Attempts to rescue a 5-year-old boy trapped in a Moroccan well stretched into a 4th day Saturday, with unstable soil threatening the painstaking work of trying to digging him out safely. February 5, 3:54 America, New York. Insecurity a top issue as African leaders meet in Ethiopia. African leaders are meeting Saturday at a summit that is expected to discuss the continent's most pressing challenges, including a new wave of coups in West Africa and a slow response to the COVID-19 pandemic. February 5, 3:46 America, New York. Macron's government seeks to give Islam a French makeover. The French government on Saturday is introducing a new body meant to reshape Islam in France and rid it of extremism. February 5, 3:36 America, New York. U.S. media group cries, China, over cyberattack, reports. News Corp says the breach occurred in January, and affected a limited number of accounts. News Corp, a New York-based media and publishing company owned by Rupert Murdoch, alleged on Friday that hackers breached a limited number of its journalists' email accounts in January. February 5, 3:27 America, New York. Kashmir journalist arrested under India's anti-terror law. Police in Indian-controlled Kashmir have arrested a young journalist on accusations of publishing anti-national content, in a widening crackdown against media in the disputed region. February 5, 3 o'clock America, New York. Amid coups and COVID, Africa focuses on what's most important, soccer. Many countries competing in the Africa Cup of Nations are enduring security, economic and political crises, but the tournament offers visions of unity, solidarity and joy. Senegalese fans in Yaoundé, Cameroon, on Wednesday. February 5, 2:17 America, New York. Gas explosion in SW Pakistan coal mine kills 4 workers. A Pakistani mine official says a methane gas explosion in a coal mine in southwest Pakistan has killed 4 workers, while 3 others were rescued from the partly collapsed mine. February 5. 1:57 America New York, COVID jabs become mandatory in first EU country. The compulsory inoculation of over 18s officially came into force in Austria on Saturday. A new law has come into force in Austria, making it compulsory for everyone over the age of 18 to be vaccinated against COVID-19. February 5. 1:56 America New York, Elon Musk slams GoFundMe over protesting truckers. The billionaire compared the fundraising platform to professional thieves, after it froze donations for Freedom Convoy 2022. February 5. 0:56 America New York, U.S. warns China faces embarrassment if it backs Russia on Ukraine. As the war of words between the United States and Russia over Ukraine continues, German Chancellor Olaf Scholz will visit Washington, Kiev and Moscow this month. February 5. 0:52 America New York, Australia politics. Deputy keeps job despite calling Scott Morrison a liar. Barnaby Joyce apologises for calling Australia's Prime Minister a hypocrite and a liar in a text. CNN World News. February 5. 0:06 America New York, analysis. No one knows what to do about Boris Johnson. What will it take to finish him off? That's the question that close observers of Boris Johnson's premiership have been asking for weeks. February 4. 2201 America New York, board recommends transfer of mentally ill Guantanamo detainee suspected of plan to be 20th hijacker on 9/11. Government Review Board recommends Guantanamo detainees repatriation to Saudi Arabia for an extremist rehabilitation program. February 4. 2141 America New York, Guatemala charges 10 for 2021 trip when migrants were slain. Prosecutors in Guatemala have charged 10 members of a smuggling ring that allegedly organized a 2021 trip during which 15 migrants were killed in northern Mexico. February 4. 2137 America New York, Nicaraguan judge convicts ex-presidential hopeful Mora. A judge in Nicaragua has convicted former presidential hopeful Miguel Mora of conspiracy to undermine national integrity, after a trial lasting a few hours.